Ever ask yourself, what would Showgirls be like if it was PG-13? I sure have. Showgirls 2. AKA Burlesque. Burlesque is the story of a young girl with dreams, played by Christina Aguilera, and her bitter, washed-up stage/bar owner/burlesque owner/mother figure, played by Sonny Bono's wife. Now, if you think for a second that this is just going to be a run-of-the-mill girl from a small town goes to the big city to chase her dreams kind of movie, you're right. Actually, the big difference between Christina Aguilera in this movie and most girls who chase their dreams is most girls who go to the city to chase their dreams find out how hard it is to actually chase your dreams, so they end up drying up somewhere in some degrading job where guys whistle at them and grab their asses, forever never to be remembered in the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. But Christina Aguilera in this movie, she was ahead of the curve. She was like, you know, if I aim low and I make plan B my plan A, if I achieve plan B, which is usually the fallback of failure, I've achieved my dream. You're a pioneer of low expectations, Christina. We salute you. This movie is exactly what you'd expect. It has every cliche that a movie like this has. Seemingly average and relatable, yet way too hot to be a seemingly average and relatable character? Check. Old stubborn mentor type? Check. Insignificant yet likable romantic interest? Check. The bitter rival who's mad that the new girl's become the new star? Check. There you go. Christina Aguilera's acting, it was okay in some parts, it was crap in others. She sings well though, and she looks better. She's pretty hot. And that's pretty much the point of this movie, the guilty pleasure of seeing hot women dance around showing all of Victoria's Secrets. And in that, they did their jobs perfectly. And then there's Cher, who's pretty much gone from looking like the mom in mask to the son in mask with a lot of Botox and Photoshop. Best part of this movie, Stanley Tucci, hands down. The guy owns this movie. I mean, he steals this movie. Every one of the best lines in this movie, the best moments in this movie, the best character in this movie, Stanley Tucci. In the very best way I can describe it, Burlesque is like if Showgirls was busted down to PG-13 and had a kid with Coyote Ugly, which was then painted up like Moulin Rouge. So I would say this movie would be okay in that guilty pleasure kind of way and might even be relevant if you're drunk. Yeah, now is the party. And we didn't have access to Porn Maxim, Google Images, pretty much any and all corners of the porn-ridden internet. Yeah, now is the party. I mean, catchy music, hot women, cliched plot, and a singer in a starring role. Exceptions to the rule about the singer in the starring role part. However, there is a really good line in this movie said by Stanley Tucci. I mean, go figure. But he says something like, everything has a shelf life, even opportunity. Words to live by, know that. Life lessons brought to you by the movie based on page 38 of the Fredericks of Hollywood catalog. But if you like what you see in here and you want to see more, then click right here to see more.